What is up, fellow YouTubers and Facebookers? Good fine early evening, early/morning. It's your boy King Cobra back at you with another cooking video. In today's cooking video, we're going to be making a bacon. What are they called? Yeah, okay. It's a bacon pork rind breakfast burger. Is what I'm making. I got the stove turned on to high. I got the pan ready. We're about to get into some dankness. Wanted to make sure my phone would charge up for a bit so we have plenty of room for this. Whoa. You believe this shit, Facebook? The fucking phone's trying to collapse on me. Hold on a second. Let's scooch that back a bit so we can make room to prop the camera. Scooch my computer's keyboard back a bit. There we go. Prop that up nice and neat. Alright. Get a pinch of that pipe tobacco. Ready to rock, ready to roll. Cooking with Cobra. This is the shit you crave. Warning, the following program contains delicious food. If you are hungry or need to improve your cooking skills, improve with me. And if you're hungry, don't watch this, because I have a feeling this burger is going to be beyond sexy. A shout out to my buddies Phil and Bree. I was over at their house earlier hanging out with some other friends, and I noticed that I had this idea for a cooking video, and I'm like, okay, I gotta try this out. I got, what I'm saying. I have a little bit to drink and, make a dank ass burger. That's how I roll. Bacon cheeseburger. Oh, yeah. The very definition of food porn. A lot of the stuff is going to seem familiar, but that's alright. Some of it you might not have seen. Some of it, That's good pipe. Good pipe tobacco. Smoking on that Cherokee Black. It's got a mixture of good old grape tasty puff. Just about that much from the bottle mixed into it. Just enough to give it a slight grape taste, but mellow out the harshness of it. Tasty Puff is, of course, tobacco flavored spray, or tobacco flavoring spray, I should say. Yeah. Let that stove warm up just a bit before I get into it. Chill out, smoke some tobacco. Yeah, buddy. But enough bullshitting around the bush. Let's get into it. Oh. Don't want to lose that now. I drop that from time to time. It happens. Let's make the magic happen, YouTube. That stove's ready to go. Get a plate to assemble it. That's all I need as far as that goes. Now to make this burger, we'll do the bun first, YouTube. To make this shit go quicker. I'm gonna grab up some of that delicious Texas toast. And we're gonna use 2 seasonings on it. Tony's and some of this Head County Championship Seasoning Original. Show that logo. It definitely needs to be opened. Oh dude, that seasoning smells bomb as fuck. That was sent to me in a care package by a fan. And fans send me stuff like seasonings and stuff in a care package. I'll try to use it in a cooking video. And sometimes it's just finding the right time to use it. You know what I'm saying? So I got the plastic out of that lid. So this seasoning is open and good to go. We're gonna be using plenty of this in our recipe, so I'm gonna get a nice fat lid full. But not too much of it. And so it begins, YouTube. We're gonna take our Head County original championship seasoning. And no, not that one, that's way too much. Just a sprinkle side, there we go. Put a sprinkle of that on there like that, and then a pinch of Tony's, plop it down, sprinkle, pinch, boom. We'll do the same thing to the other bun. Let's look at our season game working something proper. Now, unless you're ballsy enough to do this, I would recommend using a spatula for this next process, but the bun's pretty easy to grab, so I'm going to use my hands to do it without burning myself. Watch this shit. Flip. All the grease from the burger's past has collected into the pan. That's going to put so much awesome flavor into this you don't even know. And preheating that stove before making it, that didn't take long at all. There's one side, there's the grease on the other side. And that grease on the other side, that's going to be our base for the sandwich where the patties go. Boop. Pinch some Tony's onto there just like that. I'm going to add our Head County seasoning just like that. Beautiful. Give that a flip. We don't want to burn the fuck out of our sandwich now, so I'm going to be toasting this like an OG boss, as good as I can make it. We're off to a good start though. This is going to be dank as shit. Perfect. Nicely toasted on this side. Nicely toasted on this side. There's our top bun. This will go on the top. There's a little bit of grease from the pan coated onto the top of that bun. Beautiful. Now we need our fucking patties. Great value, 100% pure beef, 80% lean, 20% fat. Patties that are more lean tend to taste better and are a lot healthier in the long run. They're frozen right now, so this ought to be great. I'm going to try to break off 2 patties for this. Keyword is try, they're frozen. I had them in the fridge de-thawing and I put them back in the freezer so they wouldn't get stale. Bloody hell. Shit. I'll put those in the fridge to de-thaw and hold on a second. Those are gonna have time to de-thaw, so we'll have to order something else. Same company, we got 75% lean, 25% fat. Still a much higher content in fat. I mean, yeah. Still a much higher content in lean. A beef that's more lean tend to taste better, in my opinion. Makes for a nicer burger. And this box has been in the freezer. It's ready to go. When I got my knife and open it up real quick, these patties will be easier to peel apart because they're not frozen like that bag is. That's the only reason I'm busting it out. 1, 2, there we go. Not gonna let bullshit deter me from making this burger. Turn that stove down to a medium because it's getting kind of smoky in here. Take our patty, peel that paper off. On the top half of that patty, the same seasoning as on the buns. A little bit of Tony's. Smear that around a bit. Some of that Head County original seasoning. Put that side down first. Some of that. Now the only reason I had the stove on to high was to get those buns toasted as quickly as possible and get the simplest step out of the way first. And of course, cooking everything on a nicer heat, nice low heat. But who am I kidding? Turn the stove back on the high. It'll get cooked quicker. While that's cooking up, I'll get the other patty seasoned for the grill side first. There we go. Get you in on this process so far. The season's ready to go. That patty's ready to go. That patty's cooking. And now I can hold the camera while I cook this patty. Sexy sizzle action. Now I'm going to move this top bun out of the way while I get this burger assembled. This will make it easier to, you know what I'm saying? A little bit of pink in the middle isn't going to hurt, but you definitely want to cook that beef all the way through. Pressing it down will cook it quicker. I'm going to take my time with this. Nope. I'm going to glaze all right through it. I'll give us some cooking grease for our next burger. the grease strip off just a bit onto the bottom bun. Slip it on there just like that. Beautiful. Putting the patty on this side first and then repeating our steps that we just did. I mean, it's simple enough. But if I want to make a dank ass burger, I'll bring my peeps along for the ride. Just in case y'all want to make it for yourselves. Because people like the cooking videos. They're like, you know what? Some of the shit he makes looks a little weird, but some of it's not that bad. How about you on those pork rinds for this recipe? Oh, golden. Golden. Okay, yes, we got enough. We got enough to make this recipe happen, Captain. I'll be checking my phone periodically while I record this. If the phone starts to die a little bit halfway making through this, then I'll charge it. But that's why I fully charged it before filming, so we wouldn't have that issue. For making the burger, let's get up on that action nice and close. Because right now the video is like 17 minutes long. And for a cooking video, that's not too bad. Some of my cooking videos have been like an hour long, and like, ain't nobody got time for that. Hour long bullshit. What the fuck is this? Nah, man. I got you. Short, sweet, and to the point. Hissing like a hungry cobra, yes. Let that grease drip off a bit before we transfer it. Alright. And now it comes our next layer. We got 2 burger patties right there ready to go. Beautiful. Next layer of goodness would be a bacon cheeseburger without the bacon. We're going to make 8 slices. We'll take 2 slices of that thick cut, tear it in half, drop it on there, nice and flat. Add the same seasoning we've been working with onto the bacon. Just give that bacon a sprinkle of that seasoning. Not going too heavy on the seasoning, just nice and light for a little bit of flavoring. Boom. Let's swoosh that over. Dropping that bacon onto the pan. Flip that bacon. Like that. Sprinkle our new pieces. Doing 4 pieces at a time. What's breakfast without a little bit of bacon? Hashtag bacon. What do you think about those first 2 pieces? Those are looking good. Let the grease drip off. There's our first piece of bacon right on top of those 2 patties. Right there. There's that second piece. Let that drain off a bit. There we go. Place it on top. This one's still cooking a bit. Just about there. Let it drip, let it drip. Now see how I'm kind of placing it on top there so it just piles up nice and evenly on there. That piece didn't quite come out very straight, but that's alright. Now I'm going to repeat the process that we just did once more. Oh. Fuck. I don't know. That's going in the sink. I dropped it on the floor. I'll grab a fork. Whoops. Shit happens, otherwise we wouldn't poop, right, YouTube? I'm not using that spatula after I dropped it on the floor. That's just unsanitary as fuck. Nope. Oh. Almost spilled the shit ton of this Tony's everywhere, but I got this. Like a boss. And back to the action. Sizzle, 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 sizzle. Oh yeah. There's no way in hell I'm putting this with my hands. Fuck off. Let me get this burger a little bit closer so we can, this fork's a little bit smaller. I'll get this cleaned up when it cools off. You're not going to see that on camera, but this is where the good stuff happens. Oops. On there just like that. And now we shall repeat the step one more time. It's definitely a messy process to make this, but it's well worth it. I reckon it's going to be delicious. Drop some of that back in there, just a little bit for the egg. That's all we need now. Perfect. Sprinkle of that, sprinkle of that. I'm literally just piling the bacon on there for that delicious meaty layer. Not even gonna stress the mistakes on that video that I'm making here. Just gonna keep going with it, man. The show must go on. It's not gonna be crispy. It's gonna be chewy. I don't know how you like y'all's bacon, but I like mine a little bit chewy. So I'll go on Chewbacca with the bacon here. With it with the fork. This piece looks done. Oop. Perfect. Get it on there. This is good, tasty bacon. You are sizzling. Fuck, this is beyond hot. But I do this kind of shit for y'all on YouTube, because you know this shit looks good. Ooh-cha. Okay, there's enough bacon on there, that's perfect. Now to make the rest of it, so we're gonna take a couple of spicy pork rinds. The same pork rinds we used in our last pork rind video. And I want to stick them on top of that bacon that we just added to it. Same as before, we're going to get four pieces of that pork rind on there. Perfect. Now for a sunny side egg. What's breakfast without a little bit of egg, YouTube? Same seasoning we've been using the whole time. Same combination. Bush, yeah. Alright. A little bit of toadies on that egg. A little of that seasoning right there. Beautiful, that's perfect. I'll wash my hands real quick. I'll wash off that spatula, man, because that egg is going to need a spatula. Like that fork's just going to destroy that fucking egg while it's cooking, so I'm going to wash the spatula off real quick. Alright. Spatula's clean from being on the floor. Washed it, everything. Here's the egg up close. I'm going to show you how to make a sunny side egg for your burger. See how it's cooking, getting nice and firm? So what we're going to do is we're going to gently scoop it up and then adjust it. Just like that. Gently scoop it, adjust it. This will transfer the heat evenly, and this will firm up like Jell-O, which is exactly what I want it to do for this burger recipe. Here's that burger so far. I got all this bacon and pork rinds stacked on top of it. Yeah, that's looking good. We're just about done with this burger, and it's only been 30 minutes. See how that's a little bit yellow in the middle still? You want to make sure that the egg in the middle right there is nice and white. Because we're on a high heat, we're going to adjust that periodically. That way it doesn't get completely burnt, but a little bit of this burntness will give it some nice taste. Especially after cooking all that bacon and hamburger right in the middle of that pan. You got the egg cooking in that grease. It's gonna add flavor to this motherfucker, so stick around, keep watching the madness, man, because we're making a dank ass burger here. It's like playing hot potato with an egg, man. See how firm that's getting? You want the perfect sunny side egg for your burger? I'm showing you how to do it, man. When I add the final 2 ingredients, it's probably gonna crack the yolk a little bit, but that's alright. I'm gonna try to get this yolk as firm as possible without completely burning the shit out of the egg. I got you in on that close-up action. Showing you how I make dank-ass food. Now you can see that the yolk is getting nice and firm and the egg around it is turning a nice, even white color. Everything else around it's kind of crispied up a bit. But that's alright, that's what we're looking for. All that grease is preventing the egg from sticking to the pan. Oh, that's beautiful. And this is pretty much the last thing we need the stove for. Everything else is just going to pop together nicely. That egg is just about firmed up. You see it's jiggly like Jello, right? Yeah, just about there. Filming this recipe in real time, I left the stove heat up for a good 10 to 15 minutes on high before I started cooking. I should be able to transfer this to the burger nicely, but what I'm going to do to make some room on this, the signature push. There we go. I want to flatten the burger. Just like that. I'm going to turn the stove off. I'm going to add some more pork. Oop. Dropped the phone by mistake. My apologies on that. I'm going to add some more pork grinds to it because now the stove's cooling off. That egg's perfect. Got the spatula resting above it so it don't burn the shit out of it anymore. But after pushing all that bacon down on top of those burger patties to flatten it out, it's just like we did with the pizza. We're gonna add a couple more pork, like there's 5, there's 6, and one more for good measure, there's 7. Listen to those pork grinds crunch. That'll give us a nice layer for our final 2 ingredients. Get a load of that, YouTube. There's the pork grinds on that burger. Here's the egg on that burger. Scoop that off onto the spatula gently. Delicate process. There we go. Perfect. Look at that massive son of a bitch. That's a burger, goddammit, and we're not done with it just yet. We need 2 more ingredients. Got the stove turned off, let that cool off, do its thing. We'll get the stove cleaned up when it's all cooled off, but right now, we're assembling quite possibly the most dankest burger you've ever seen me cook on YouTube. Oh, sweet Lucifer, yes. What could this burger possibly have to make it any more delicious? A layer of nacho cheese Doritos on top of that fucking sunny side egg. Now the Doritos and the pork rinds are gonna give this burger a very nice, flavorful crunch. And then the chewiness from the bacon and the beef and the bread, all the flavors going into this are gonna make your taste buds say, yes, please. And what I'm doing is taking all those Doritos, I'm gonna pop the yolk on top of the Doritos, just like that. I don't care if the yolk gets destroyed, as long as I got the Doritos on top. Flatten it out just a bit. Sprinkle just a hair. Just a titch more Doritos on top. Just like that. Oh my god, that looks amazing. Because as soon as I go to fucking microwave the cheese on top of the Doritos, all that yolk that just popped is gonna nuke itself into the bread, completing the sandwich. I'll wash my hands right quick. Get a look at that burger so far. Look at that. If you got to this point, you're just about there, folks. The bacon pork rind breakfast burger. This right here is the breakfast of champions. And now for our final two ingredients. What's a cheeseburger without some cheese? Mozzarella melts really easily and it'll add a nice creamy texture to this burger. So we're gonna pile some mozzarella cheese on top of there. It'll melt all over the chips. It'll bind the burger together nicely. And we don't want to just throw it on there, you know what I'm saying? We gotta take our time and delicately place it so that it don't spill all over the place. Just like I did with the Doritos. Because this shit's already starting to get pretty big. This is a massive sandwich, man. All that bacon underneath it, man. All that delicious, did I say delicious? Yes, all that delicious bacon underneath the pork rinds, the egg, the Doritos, and then what's a burger without some cheese, right? So we're gonna take sprinkles of that mozzarella cheese and we're gonna delicately place it on top of the Doritos so that when it melts into place it does what it's supposed to, which is create a dank ass motherfucking sandwich. So as soon as that melts over everything, press that down just a little bit, give it a good squish. One more little sprinkle of cheese ought to do it. And taking your time to craft a burger like this. This is why it's called culinary arts. Because you are crafting a masterpiece on your plate. Something you could just say, oh fucking hell, that looks all kinds of unhealthy. Oh no, King Cobra didn't just make this dank ass motherfucking burger on YouTube. Oh hell no. Look at this shit. That doesn't look good. Yeah. I'm not gonna lick that fork. No, I'm good on that. But we're done with the cheese. Get you up on that close-up action. sauce for this. So now I'm going to take all that cheese I just put on there. I'm going to squish it onto the burger nice and flat. This will create a base for our burger. This will make it stick together better. I'm going to take some basic mayo. Here's our top bun. That part's going on top with the mayo. I think the mayo was talking shit again because I think the Asperger's the mayo has was farting. There we go, perfect amount of that. Oh, YouTube, let me wash the yolk off my hand real quick. We're just about there, folks. All the yolk that's squeezed off onto the bottom of the plate is about to nuke itself into the bottom bun. And the top bun consists of all that delicious mozzarella cheese. And I don't need that much mayo. I'll take a little bit off. Yeah. This burger's gonna freaking be amazing. We're just about done. Look at that monster. I'm not trying to oversell it, YouTube, but goddamn. I'm gonna place it on top. Squish it down just a little bit. There it is right there, just about. It's nice and level. It's not towering. It's not only just towering, but it's nicely balanced. So now I want to take the sandwich that I've crafted over to our trusty microwave. And I'm going to put the sandwich into the microwave just like that. Make sure the Doritos on the sides are tucked in. Yeah, this burger is gonna be fucking amazing. 1 minute 34, that's plenty. And while that nukes and melts all the cheese and cooks the egg yolk up onto the bottom bun. Would you look at that? Creating a burger is so freaking messy. Now, the least fun part about cooking is cleaning up after your mess. The funnest part is eating your monstrosities. So, while that burger takes time to melt, we're checking on it to make sure the bun doesn't tip over in the microwave from the heat of it. Take a nice wet washcloth and while the stove is still relatively warm, you take a wet washcloth and you can literally wipe that grease off pretty quickly for the most part. Like, that ain't taking me hardly a long ass time at all. It's just boom, 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 come in here, yeah. Some of it you're going to have to wait till it cools off to get, but you can get the good majority of it off when it's still warm, which will make cleaning up your stove 10,000 times easier. Cooking tip 101 right there. That's a good tip to abide by. It's just a helpful suggestion. Make this massive burger, and then all the grease that gets on your fucking stove from cooking all the stuff that... that can go for a little bit longer. The cheese isn't quite melted all the way. Got the stove clean up until it cools off. That's pretty good. Once it cools off, we'll hit it harder. But we look over here. I'll give it another 34 seconds before it's done. Because that cheese is just about melted. Only use the microwave to melt your cheese. From now on, I'm no longer cooking the beef or the bacon in the microwave. That's going to be done on the stove or a grill. The microwave is strictly for melting the cheese and making it extra delicious. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. The perfect amount of melt action right there. Look at that. The cheese is gooey, it's melted, it's all over the fucking sandwich. Look at that. That's perfect. This sandwich is done. Alright, so let's go set the camera down. Right quick. That sandwich turned out more beautiful than I could have possibly imagined. Oh! Holy shite, Facebook. Look at this mess. Look at this mess of a sandwich. I want you to look at it. Because that is where it's at, man. The Doritos on the side with the, oh, look at that. Look, when I pull the Doritos off. When I pull that Dorito off to prevent it from spilling all over the place. This is why I said use mozzarella cheese for this burger. That shit melted just perfectly and stuck everything on top and fused it together just beautifully. Oh my freaking God. Oh my God, this burger smells beyond fucking good. Hold on, let me scooch the shit back a bit more. There we go. Move that out of the side, let it cool off for a second. Cooking video, cooking with Cobra. We have the bacon pork rind breakfast burger. This shit right here. All the grease and the egg that's soaked in on the bottom of the plate has been soaked into the bottom bun. Like this right here is food porn at its finest. Just how good is this sandwich gonna be? I don't know, we're about to find out. I like to have a little bit of tobacco after cooking. Quite possibly, other than dropping the spatula, that was literally the smoothest cooking video I ever made. And there was no way I was gonna use the fork for the egg. That shit requires a spatula to do what I do, you know what I'm saying? So we'll put a pinch of that Cherokee Black with the Ghetto Grape Tasty Puff in there, just like that. It's back into the bag like that. Alright. Pack it down into me trusty billiard. A quick couple of puffs before I get into this amazing looking sandwich. Like, I cannot begin to tell you how good this shit looks just sitting in front of it. I'm like, oh. I had an idea to cook this freaking sandwich earlier, and then seeing it come to life, it's like, you want to worship it because that's how fucking good it looks. I might be overstating it a bit, but now before I get into eating it, let's catch up on chat. Yes, sir. Bacon breakfast, pork rind burger. That's how I do it on this motherfucker. When I say I want to make a burger for YouTube, that, ladies and gentlemen, is a burger for YouTube. Piled high with bacon. Literally like 8 pieces of bacon, 2 patties, chips, egg, chips, cheese, boom. A little bit of mayo, boom. The combination of seasonings that I used for this burger smell exceptionally well together. I've never actually tried the Head County seasoning before. Like I said, that was sent to me in a care package from one of my awesome fans. And I thought, well, this would be the perfect recipe to try that seasoning out. Incorporate it into the fucking Tony's and see what we got here. You know, I know this burger is going to be tasty as fuck, and I don't want to eat it just because it looks so beautiful. I just want to put it in a frame and stare at it for several hours. But YouTube, that would be a waste of food. And this smoke is starting to clear out. It basically smells like beef and bacon up on this motherfucker. It smells beyond delicious. Looks beyond delicious. I ended up setting this plate in my lap and just going and going ham on it, letting all the mess drip onto the plate if I can make it happen. Because I can already tell this burger is going to be a little bit messy. Boom. If you like the cooking videos, hit that thumbs up button, hit the like button, subscribe. If you like the burgers, same thing. Subscribe, like the channel, check out the awesomeness. Big ass dank burgers for your appetite. You like pork rinds, you like Doritos, you like bacon, oh yeah. You like cheese, you like mayo. Taking that burger that I made on my channel last time and then upping it up but just a notch. Like legitly. I gotta tease you with the sandwich just a little bit, YouTube. I mean, let's get a 360 of that on the phone here. Oh man, for my European friends who can't get Doritos, I got fans all over the world who can't get Doritos or pork rinds. So seeing something like this monstrosity, and you can just see where all that cheese melted into a nice gooey puddle to perfection right there. This video is just about 54 minutes long, so this video is going to be an hour long, but you saw how quick that was to make, cooking it on high, of course. Oh yeah. We're going to need something to wash that down with. Hold on a second. Scooch it back a bit further. We're about to get into the eating section of this delicious monstrosity. Set the camera down, just like that. Beautiful. What's burger without a little bit of soda? I'll be right back, tubes. Oh shit, YouTube, bringing the dankness. We got some Mountain Dew Live Wire that I'll be saving for a dank drink combination at the end of this video. Oof, I've denied my stomach long enough, and I've kept you waiting in suspense just long enough. And now, I'm literally about to tackle into this beast. Let's see if I can pick it up Legit. Fuck, that's hot. Flip it over. I can pick it up, but just barely. All the grease is on that bottom bun. This burger's so big that I don't have to take multiple bites to get it down. Holy shit. That first bite was like... I don't want to eat it just like this because the bottom bun is so soaked in that grease that if I try to eat it the other way around, it's just gonna fall apart. I'm getting grease all over all up and down my arms. Yeah. Oh man. That first bite was cheese crunch. The second bite, beef and bacon. Legitly the greasiest burger I've ever eaten. But I don't care. Here's that cross section. YouTube and Facebook. This is all gonna land in my fucking pant legs and on the plate as far as grease goes, but that's how you make a burger, ladies and gentlemen. Instead of wolfing it down, I'm taking my time to savor it. Of course, I'm getting grease all over my favorite Teespring shirt, but that's alright. I do apologize for eating in front of you, but that's chef's privilege now. Oh, the combination of those seasonings is so good together. This right here is sex in your mouth. Like, that's how fucking good this burger is. Like, no bullshit, YouTube and Facebook. This is... Oh, man. Beyond fucking good. All I can do is cradle it between the two hands that I possess and gnaw my way through this greasy, delicious mountain of awesomeness. Everything on this burger just screams, yes, feast like a king. Now I'm getting grease all over my fucking chair. Yeah. Look at that. That's legit shit. That's how you know it's a greasy ass burger. Look at that. And I don't even fucking care. It's just that fucking good. I mean, this is just, simply put, the best freaking burger I've had in a freaking minute. I'm so proud to fucking bring you this burger, YouTube. You have no idea. I had the idea in my head. I'm like, I wonder if it'll be any good. This here is soul food. Greasy heart attack on a fucking bun. Am I gonna finish it? Fuck yeah, I'm gonna finish it. I'm gonna be full of shit after I eat this, but yeah. Just a couple of decadently delicious bites left. Dripping with grease. Holy shit. I should have got a bigger plate for it. Surprisingly, I don't have that much grease on my pants. There's a little bit here and there, but it's not bad. It's mostly on my arms. Amazingly, I didn't get any grease on my shirt. It's just all on my fucking pants. That's what she said. Haha. No, but seriously. No, but seriously. A little bit drunk? Yes. Did I make a dank ass burger? Fuck yes. Like I'll be washing my hands and my arms in my kitchen sink after I drop the plate off. And wash the plate off and, you know, clean up a bit before I come back to the video. And end this perfect cooking video. Other than the spatula dropping, pfft. Wow. You're almost gone. But I have shared this recipe with YouTube, so your memory will live on. I might be overstating it, being a bit melodramatic, but it's that fucking good. I'm not bullshitting, like... Holy Jesus, that's good. Yeah, look at that fucking plate. A little bit of cheese. And grease and egg. Yeah. One second, I'll grab a towel. My hands are wet. Like your bitch's pussy on my dick. Oh, just kidding. My hands are wet like your bitch's pussy on my dick last night. Just kidding. Classy. Yeah. But, no, seriously. Get my hands and my arms wet. Grab a towel. And clean up a bit. I'm not going to eat that burger too often because that's extremely unhealthy, but holy shit, that was beyond good. You don't even need fries with that son of a bitch. Tell you what, that filled me up quick. See if I have a nice little juicy fart after I eat it. That's usually a compliment to the chef, eh? Oh. 1 second. my tummy is happy with that one, YouTube. That's good eating right there. And the video's still going, most excellent, just about an hour and 6 minutes long. Not bad at all. I'll tell you what I need after eating that delicious burger. I smoke this here tobacco. And Nicole, you said you were going to do a drink combination. That I did. Give me a second. Like, I need a moment to catch up because that burger was just fucking phenomenal. If grease and unhealthy is your thing, then... Oh, man. Why the fuck is that not in a fast food restaurant? That's how fucking good that shit is. But hey, I showed you how to make that shit at home, so... You can cut the fast food restaurant out of the fucking equation and make that shit at home yourself. I have a Rick Sanchez flask that features Rick from Rick and Morty. And it says, let's get rickety rickety wreck, son. Now, to make a drink combination, we're going to need at least 2 drinks. So I propose some Mountain Dew Live Wire, which is basically Mountain Dew that tastes like orange soda. Get the reference I just made. If you don't know Keenan and Kel, then you're not a 90s kid. Anyways, and then of course, some of this German peppermint schnapps to go with it. Now, it might be a weird combination mixing peppermint with orange flavor there, but you know, it might not taste that bad. After that burger I just had, why the fuck not? A bit of stiff drink and fine tobacco to go with such a decadent work of art. Oh. That feeling you get when you're satisfied with the meal you just ate. That's the feeling I have right now. That was beyond delicious and beyond satisfying. Like, if you're trying to go on a fucking diet, don't watch this video. I'm a bad influence, YouTube. If you're trying to eat healthy, don't watch this video. I'm a bad influence, YouTube. You go to the fucking doctor and the doctor's like, oh, guess what? You can't eat bacon or cheeseburgers anymore because your heart can't take the sodium. Fuck. And then you watch this video and you're like, oh, god damn it. Why would you make that? Because quite frankly, I was hungry and that shit sounded dank as fuck, and I was right. That was... Oh, I cannot hype about that burger enough because that was cooked perfectly. The ingredients flew together. I mean, the grease just dripping. I mean, I still got traces of grease on my arms, but it's not as bad as it was. I got it off, you know. He said got it off. Fucking pervert. No, I'm just saying, though, that burger was delicious. And the fact that I made it a little bit drunk wasn't really the main focal point of it, but I'm just saying. A little bit drunk, I mean, you know, I would not recommend cooking while drunk. Know your limit, people. I know mine, that's why I pulled that shit off like a boss. Like an OG burger boss. Let me fall off that shite for a minute. Now Facebook will get the video before YouTube does, so that's why I do behind the scenes with Facebook Live. Chilling out on Facebook Live. Camera's still rolling, about an hour and 10. Alright. After a fine couple puffs of that tasty tobacco, it's time once again for another dank drink combination. Maybe it'll be dank, maybe it won't. But to wash down that burger, we're going to top it off with some Mountain Dew Live Wire mixed with German peppermint schnapps. This shit right here is like the Everclear of peppermint schnapps. You think Fleischmann's peppermint schnapps taste delicious. This shit's 10,000 times better. Show that logo. Give these fine folks a shout out. They make delicious shit. That's the thing about Germans and Irish people. They don't fuck around with their alcohol. That makes some strong ass shite. And this right here is German peppermint schnapps. Okay, this is... I tried a shooter or two of this the other day, and I'm like, God damn, that's some of the best peppermint schnapps I've ever fucking tasted. And then my friends bought me a bottle for an early birthday present. And I made a little bit of money off my wand sales, so I bought a bottle with my wand sales of Tennessee honey. Mixed some Mountain Dew with that Tennessee honey, just a splash of it. Into my flask, I have the peppermint schnapps mixed with Mountain Rush, which is basically genetic Mountain Dew. 2 different kinds of Mountain Dew, 2 different kinds of liquors. Soon to be 3 different kinds. Normally I pour this over a sink so I don't spill it, but, you know. The video went by so smoothly on YouTube that I'm confident in my ability to pour this drink combo into this very badass Rick and Morty themed flask. Oh, jeez, Rick, that burger looked unhealthy. It looked like a heart attack. Shut the fuck up, Morty, and just try it. Make it. Eat it. That burger looked so fucking greasy, Morty. You don't even know, but fuck, that was good. You want to... Okay, I'm drinking out of a Rick and Morty flask. You gotta do a Rick and Morty impersonation. I'm just saying. They would be on their 4th season, but Adult Swim's like... we're gonna cancel the show. That's like Burger King saying, okay, we know the Cine Minis are super delicious, but we're gonna take it off the menu anyway. What? You took your most hot selling item off the menu. Why? That made no goddamn sense. That's literally the equivalent of Adult Swim saying, okay, Rick and Morty, we know you're on your 4th season and people love the shit out of your show, but we're gonna take it off the air anyways. That's when Comedy Central is like, whew. All new episodes of South Park, followed by Our Cartoon President, followed by Rick and Morty. I could totally see that playing off like that. Or maybe Adult Swim's holding off on new shows to get the hype up for new episodes. The build up, you know, just like the build up for that burger. You never know. So I already had a little bit of a drink combination going on in that flask of mine. We're gonna add some more tasty stuff to it because the flask is a little bit empty. It's about down to here, but that's all right. We can fix that problem, can't we? With a solution. Mountain Dew Live Wire is pretty good. Fix that problem with the solution. Now, to pour liquid into a flask, you want to pour that as slowly as possible. Just a nice, gentle stream. Take your time filling it up. So that way you can control the stream of liquid. And pour that Mountain Dew without spilling it. And that flask is just about halfway full. And this is how I mix my drinks in my flask. I'll go half and half. If I got some sugary caffeinated goodness, do about that much on the Mountain Dew Live Wire. And of course, we can't forget the peppermint schnapps now. This is what makes the drink fun. You're mixing caffeine with alcohol, upper with a downer. Good shite, YouTube. Good shite. And again, we're going to repeat the process that we just did. And this ball is a little bit heavier, but the key to filling your flask up with a good drink is to pick your ingredients, 1, that you know you're going to like, and 2, easy does it. Don't be in a rush to enjoy the good shit now. You take your sweet ass burger's time instead of saying sweet ass time. See what I did there? No, but you take your time and you pour it in there nice and slow. You're not gonna slosh it all over your flask like a dumbass. You're not gonna waste soda or booze. And just take it and fill the second half up with peppermint. Easy does it. It's just about there. And the key is getting that lip of the bottle to hook onto the flask opening so that when you pour it slowly, it doesn't spill all over the place. And your arm's gonna get tired doing this, it might, but if it does, you know, suck it up, you pansy. You're pouring yourself a drink combination. Sir Gothic King Cobra, the mixologist himself, is doing another drink combination to complete a dank-ass cooking video. I charged my phone up plenty good before I did this shit, so that way you can get it all on camera for your sick entertainment. I'm checking the level on that before I continue pouring. That's perfect. I can feel the cold level. The level of the cold liquid. The level of the cold liquid is just below the spout right there. So I'm gonna close that flask up and close it up nice and tight now. It'll give it a little bit of shake to mix it up. I got the hiccups after eating that delicious greasy monster, but it was totally worth it. Of course, eating a greasy ass burger and drinking booze on top of it, guaranteed recipe for hiccups. Ugh. That right there, YouTube, that's fucking soul food. Crack open the flask after mixing it. We'll give this wacky drink combination a taste. Ooh. Wacky ass burger followed by a wacky ass drink combination. That's how I roll in this shit. Sloshing it between my teeth to give it a good taste. That's a bit more potent on the schnapps than the soda. But the taste on it is not half bad. It's not the worst combination I've had. It's not the best, but it'll do just fine for washing down that delicious burger. Whew. I'll be sipping on this the rest of the fine evening. This delicious motherfucker is going back in my fridge next to the Tennessee Honey. Yeah. Eating one of those burgers is literally an experience. The taste alone, the combination. I might have been a little bit overstating it just a bit because of the alcohol, but that literally is pretty fucking good. Camera's still rolling. That's most definitely what's up. And now, I hate to say it, YouTube. It's been fun making dank ass burger for your sick entertainment and your hunger and your need for a Cobra cooking video will be satisfying just like that burger. I give to you a new burger recipe. And I'm not going to tell you what burgers are coming up in the future, but we definitely got more bacon cheeseburger recipes coming up. Or just burger recipes in general. Until then, this is King Cobra JFS with another legendary cooking video. Thank you for watching me chow down on that greasy monstrosity. Thank you for watching me eat it. If that burger made you hungry, give it a try. You like the cooking videos? Subscribe for more awesome content. Anyways, I thank you for watching this cooking video. Check in next time for another awesome video. Slurp action in full effect. I'll definitely catch you cool cobras on the flip side.